Hello, everyone. Hope you are having a great day. Um, this is kind of a follow up. A couple of days ago, I posted 2 videos about how I felt sisters or women in the Jehovah's Witnesses cult are treated unfair, and just kind of looked down upon, and got favorable responses from those 2 videos and comments, not only on TikTok and Instagram, but also on YouTube. I had some pretty forthcoming comments, especially from the women on how they felt. And so I was like, okay, like I wasn't the only one who felt this way. So it leads me to this video, which is like, since I felt that way, even from a young age, I could always tell like that certain attitude. So I'm talking like when I was 17, 18, living in Houston, I picked up pretty quickly how brothers treated the sisters in the kingdom halls. And something that I've always noticed, and you can let me know in your comments if you've seen this or felt it or experienced it even. I've always held this fact in my head that most of these brothers that go to the Kingdom Hall, that they were jerks. Like, you all should know by now, I just don't sugarcoat anything. Like I would just sit and observe. I liked sitting at the end of each meeting, not sitting, but kind of taking a step back and looking at the congregation and learning who does what, who moves a certain way, who's interested in who, who's a douche. So it's just like I pick up on things. I picked up very quickly that these brothers, they spoke a big game on the platform and in their comments. But like I would hear things they say to their wives. I would see how they treated their wives and sometimes their children. And very quickly I picked up how, it's different, the hypocrisy. And then to add to this, I feel, and I still feel this way, and I used to always tell my family this even now, at this age, if the majority of these men weren't in the J-Dub religion, they wouldn't have a woman, or they wouldn't have the woman they have in the truth. Like a lot of these sisters to me married the idiot they were with because it's like, one, is somebody in the truth. 2, a lot of them just wanted to get married. And it's like, I think it went to their heads. And, some of them, yeah, they looked funny, looked weird. But some, even if, like women considered this guy handsome, he was still a jerk. And yeah, I was like, it is no way in the world, if they were outside this cult, they would have like the woman they have now. And so like, yeah, when I was young, I would say 18 and living in Houston, I did a little experiment. I was crazy when I was young. So it's like, it was this set of twins in the hall, and they were like, I would say they were like late 30s, like, and they were men, and they were twins. They both had these beautiful wives, but they both were complete D's. Or you don't know what I'm saying? It's the eggplant emoticon. That's what they were. And not only to their wives, but to other members of the congregation. And so one of them, his wife just always looking miserable and sad. So here I go, I'm 18, and I'm like, I'm going to conduct an experiment, because I honestly don't think most of these witness wives are happy. And I started talking to her after meetings and telling her she looked nice, and like I could tell I piqued her interest. And then like I started writing her letters, and just expressing myself and like telling her what I thought, and he should treat you this way, he should treat you that way. I see how he yells at you, like sometimes when y'all walk into your car in a parking lot and you don't know someone is around. And very quickly, like, I gained her favor. And it was at that moment, not only did I recognize the gift I had, but I was like, yeah, most of these women are happy. And it's like the guys treated them so bad. I used to feel bad because, man, like seriously, they would yell at them, degrade them, say like just stupid crap that should be kept between a couple. They would say it like in a joking manner around members of the congregation or around other brothers. And I'm talking like these are servants and elders, you know, so it left a bad taste in my mouth early, especially when I see these same idiots giving comments or they're up on a platform teaching the congregation. And I'm like, yeah, I know the real you. Your wife knows the real you. Your family knows the real you. So it just added to the hypocrisy stigma that I had always put on that organization, even when I was like deeply devoted to it. And so I noticed, like, I'm on Reddit, and it's a huge ex-J-Dub community on Reddit. And sometimes I interact with them if they need clarification on something. It's like a lot of, I would say, younger witnesses are on there. So they ask a lot of questions, and I feel like the old head because I'll come in there, you know, back in my day and explain different things to them. But I notice a lot on there too. A lot of ex-witnesses feel like say if a couple got in trouble, that something would happen to the wife, meaning discipline, whether it's reproof or being removed/shunned from the congregation. And most of them are telling me nothing would really happen to the man. And again, that goes to what I'm saying. It's this male-oriented culture in the Jehovah's Witness cult. Totally not right. And, you know, like I tell you, I speak from facts, things I've seen, things I've experienced. This isn't even like emotion being poured into it. These are just facts. This is how it is with that organization. And I'm sure a lot of my followers, you know, y'all can back me up. That's just how they treat women. And you have to ask yourself, especially if you're a current active Jehovah's Witness, okay? These are the things I'm asking you all to think about with an open mind. If that religion is supposed to be modeling itself after Jesus Christ, and we know different stories about Jesus, how he dealt with women, how he talked to them, he didn't look down on them. If this religion is supposed to be the true religion and modeling the whole religious structure after Christ, then why is it a culture to look down upon, to talk down upon, to mistreat the women in the organization? Like, it's just not right. And, you know, I've always been the type of person, I just, something in me, I just stand up for the underdog. And yeah, from a young age, I quickly noticed how they treat women and the different standards that organization have. And I'm not saying every situation, but for the majority of the situations, it is a male first oriented culture in the Jehovah's Witness religion. And so, yeah, I would like to hear your input. Have you dealt with that? Have you experienced it personally? Have you seen it? You know, let me know in the comments.